What kid doesn't love when their favorite character comes to life, whether in movies or on TV or in the form of a stuffed animal? And with our new plush animals, your favorite Usborne characters can also come to life. First up is The Curious Case of the Missing Mammoth. This is one of my favorite new releases. It is the story of Oscar, who wakes up one night to a very loud noise outside of his window, and he finds Timothy the mammoth, who is searching for his little brother, Teddy. Teddy leads them on a chase, leads them to the museum, and what they discover, or what Oscar discovers, is that the museum comes to life for 1 hour every night. So everything in the museum is alive. We have these really great flaps throughout the museum, and every single flap has really fun facts on it. Here's Vincent van Gogh, and it has some details about his life. He used loose brush strokes of thick paint to give his work energy and movement. So it's great for young kids. You can just read it as a story, and it's great for older kids because they can read those flaps on their own and kind of have some context to what it's about. So they have to find Teddy, and before the museum goes back to freezing, and they catch him and return him to his mom. I love the story. My son and I read it over and over and over again, and he absolutely loves his little Teddy plush. He's super soft and really awesome. Next is Jonathan James and the What If Monster. This is great if your child has any fears or worries or doubts. It is awesome. Jonathan James is the story of Jonathan James, and he has this little green what if monster who follows him around, filling his head with worry and doubt. What if you slip and your knee gets all skinned? What if you jump and look really silly? So he just keeps putting all these doubts in his head. What if you don't make any friends? What if it's scary? Until finally, Jonathan James stands up to him and says, "Now wait just a minute, I have something to say. After hearing what ifs all through the day, I hear all your worries, I hear all your claims, but what if you're wrong?" asked Jonathan James. So he starts challenging those doubts and those fears and those worries. And what if the chance I take in the end is just how I meet my very best friend? Really great book. I love it. And we have this super cute what if plush that goes with it. He's super soft and cuddly. Bob is a Unicorn is a great story about being yourself no matter what everyone else says that you are. It is the story of Bob, who is actually an elephant, but Bob believes he's a unicorn. Bob is not a unicorn. Everyone can see that. Everyone but Bob. And so his friends are constantly telling him, "Bob, look, you're just an elephant. You're not a unicorn." Until finally he meets someone, a little fairy, who believes that he's truly a unicorn, and we find out that it is just a little girl who's playing pretend, and there's Bob with his unicorn horn. And we have this cute little Bob, the elephant plush, and he has this removable unicorn horn. Super adorable. Cuddle Bear is a story that reminds everyone that a hug can pretty much fix anything. All of Cuddle Bear's friends are having a bad day. They're sad. They tripped and they fell, and Cuddle Bear is always there to give them the hug that they need and put a smile on their face. Here's our cute little Cuddle Bear teddy bear, and he's super soft and cuddly, ready to give your child a hug. Nibbles the Book Monster is a hilarious tale of Nibbles. Nibbles is a monster who loves to eat, but his favorite thing to eat is books. Well, Nibbles has escaped from his story and starts going into the classic fairy tales that we all know and love, like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It has this great book within a book concept, Little Red Riding Hood, Jack and a Beanstalk, until we finally trap Nibbles in his cage, only to escape again. Our Nibbles plush is made of a corduroy material, and he's super cute, and he helps my kids clean up their toys because I keep telling them, if you leave them out, Nibbles might eat them. Perfect. And last but not least is Cordelia. I'm in love with Cordelia. The first time I heard Michelle Nelson Smith, the author, read this book, I had tears in my eyes. Cordelia believed that she could fly, and she flies with all her friends, the birds of the sky. She flies with her friend Beatrice. He goes to the moon and the stars, until one day the worries or the doubts of others start to get to her. And so she didn't fly anymore. She didn't visit the moon to make him grin. Her world Cordelia began to walk in an ordinary way like everybody else on an ordinary day. She missed the stars and moon. She missed the bird's sweet song. She missed the mighty well. Everything was wrong. As she thought about her friends, her sadness became anger. She was mad at herself for letting other people change her. Who was anyone to say if she could or couldn't fly? What was or what wasn't possible if they didn't even try? So she finally just kind of says, hey, you know what? I'm not who people say I am. I can do things that I believe I can. And she starts to fly again. And I love this story. It is a beautiful book, beautiful story about believing in yourself when no one else does. And we have this great little Cordelia plush that goes right along with the story.